Hey, I'm Robin.
And I'm Kristen. And today
We're
coming together to discuss Run BTS.
episodes 57 through 60.
Yay!
I was trying to finish my sentence.
I didn't know you were making.
See that.
Okay, well, go ahead and finish.
No, I'm done. It was the episodes. I was going to say that.
Oh, well, there we go.
Yeah, there we go.
We're in there. Okay. So 57 and 58 were a two-parter, and then 59 and 60 were a two-parter.
Yeah.
So let's start with 57 and 58. And that was the cooking challenge.
Italian cooking.
Yes, because it was V's choice.
Yes.
V asked for Italian pasta, and so they each had to make a pasta dish, and so they had to play games in order to determine what kind of meat they got, and what kind of noodles they got, and then to choose their sauce.
Right.
But then they had to make everything from scratch. So
everything, yes.
Even though they chose jarred sauces, they had to make the sauce from scratch. So that was it was fun to watch.
And they did it outside of their place and did it actually in a restaurant.
Yes, they did it in an actual restaurant kitchen.
Yes, yeah.
Which I think they have been in before, but
I know they was for to cook.
I think.
Oh, okay, so. I know they were for the coffee.
They were at an actual cafe.
Cafe, yeah. One. But this they were in, and it was tight.
Yeah,
it was really tight because they had, of course, the members,
the crew,
the chef, the assistant chefs, and there was,
and then all of the equipment,
and all of the equipment,
all the appliances.
Yeah,
so they were.
So it was this tight space.
Yes. But, now I'm not gonna lie. I'm completely drawing a blank on what kind of pastas they made. And this is where we should have taken notes. We were so focused on the food; it just looked really good.
It did.
It just looked really good. But they,
it'll come to us as we speak.
So they had Jin and JK on a team.
Yeah.
Jimin and V were on a team, and then J-Hope, Sugar, and Arm. Did they have? It was the rap line again.
It was. It was the rap line.
Okay, well, yeah. That's right, because J-Hope was like, oh, I'm on the team with the two geniuses. Yeah. They're like Einstein.
Yes, yeah.
He's like, I just sit back and watch them do the thing, because that was during one of the games, one of the challenges, they had to get a specific amount of, or weight of butter.
Yes.
And they had to guess, like, each member had to cut a piece and add to it, and they could only get a difference of like, or whoever got closest to the target. That's what it was.
To the target, and it was like a block of butter.
It was a huge block of butter
like that, and so it was like cut in half, and then put it on a scale, and then start like slivering or cutting in larger pieces just to kind of get as close to it as it. And RM, the rap line got it first, right? Yeah. I mean, they won that one.
Yeah, and then one of the other games was they had to make meringue, so they had to beat the egg whites, and so they had to like whip the egg whites into sugar, and they had to hold it over their head and count to 3, and it had to stay.
It had to stay, so it had to be that consistency.
So I think again the rap line got that one first. I think they got first place for that one, so they got first choice of their meat on that game, and then JK and Jin got second, but poor Jimin
had to go wash his hair
because Jimin didn't whip quick enough, and so their meringue was still a little runny. And it was so cute because the face he made when he held it over, he was like, I got this, and then it just dripped, and they were just like, oh. So he had to go wash his hair, and they ended up not getting first or second place. They ended up getting third place for all of the games, which you were like, oh, I feel bad, which kind of sucked because it was V's choice of food, and he didn't even get to like pick what he wanted to make.
And I felt bad because they're not cooks. Like they don't.
Yeah, they don't cook.
They're not. I mean, when you look at all the other cooking that they had done, Tay is like off to the side finding.
He's looking for dishes. He's playing with appliances. He's making like jam, like he's putting biscuits and jam together, and feeding the members. He's not usually cooking anything.
No, he's not cooking, but he was, and I felt bad. One, like you said, because it was his choice, and two is that he was like, I think he felt really lost.
Yeah, I think he did. I think he had a hard time with that one.
So I'm
I think him and Jim. He was very in the whole like. We'll get into this a little bit more later, but when they were in the kitchen actually making their dishes, and he was responsible for boiling the noodles, and the water wouldn't boil fast enough, and he's just sitting there watching it. Like he's not doing anything else. He's just sitting there watching the water boil, and it's not boiling, and he's just like, "What do I do?" Like the water's not boiling.
Yeah.
But he was so efficient. Like once it did boil and he put the noodles in, he read the package. He saw exactly how many minutes, and he set a timer.
Right, he did.
And the chef was like, "Oh, that's smart."
Yes, he did, and he felt really good about that.
He did feel really good about that. So that was so then they got down to like actually cooking the dishes and preparing it. So it's kind of like a cooking competition. Like you would see, they had to present their dishes, and the chef came and tried all of them.
Yeah.
And so it ended up being Rap Line got first place for their dish. Sugar got a really nice compliment on his steaks doneness.
Yes.
And he gave a shout out to his brother. He said he learned to cook from his brother, which I thought was really sweet, considering that he said it. He said that he learned to cook from his older brother, but his older brother actually has a restaurant in Seoul. So
there you have it.
So now like he just opened, I think, last year.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So so yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. And then JK and Jin got second place, and V and Jimin failed to achieve first or second place. And so they got the punishment, which was cleaning up after everybody, and they had to serve the drinks.
Right, and it was drinks. It was. I lost my train of thought. It was kind of sad that they got last place, but they did get complimented on a part of their meal, their dish, and I don't remember what part it was, whether it was the meat or the.
I think it was the meat.
The meat. Okay.
Yeah.
How the meat
I think
was
it was.
made.
I think the meat was. Yeah, they got complimented on that, and it was the meat choice. I think offset because I think they had a spicy sauce.
Yes, they did have a
and
spicy
I think
sauce.
Whatever they did with the meat or whatever they did with the added on veggies kind of offset the spiciness of the sauce, complemented it well.
Right.
So I think that they had that going for them. But unfortunately, they did have to. Somebody had to get last place.
Yeah, somebody
had to get the punishment. So it was a really close margin. I think it was like 1 or 2 points.
Right.
So,
it wasn't huge.
Yeah, it was. They were really back to back with it, and they had their punishments. They had to clean up everything, and they had to get the drinks. So they, started taking the drink orders, and then they decided they wanted to try to get some revenge. And I was like, why'd they choose Sugar?
Yeah.
But he asked for a cola, and they got him a cola with a side of a lot of salt. And they put
salty cola.
And it is funny because they couldn't find any salt back there. They had to ask the staff to get the salt. So now they're bringing in the staff as culprits.
I know, right?
They're aiding. They're aiding in their mischief. So now they're pouring the salt in, and their reactions when they tasted it were just like, "Oh God, this is absolutely disgusting." And then you see Sugar drinking, he's just like, something's off.
Yeah.
Like he was so calm about it. He was like,
immediate.
He was like, "What'd you put in here?"
Yeah, exactly.
And he was just so calm about it. And then they had JK try it, and they were like, "Yeah, just tell him it's normal cola." And JK's like, "I can't do that." He's like, "Absolutely not. This tastes horrible."
Yeah, it's not.
So they they ended up fulfilling their punishment, and that was it. That was it. That was the end of that. I feel like this might be a short episode because the episodes, they were
the next two.
Yeah, because we're already going to 59 and 60.
59 and 60, yeah.
Oh gosh.
57 and 59.
I'm normally more long-winded.
Well, it was could be notes.
Could be lack of notes, yeah. But I'm trying to remember, like, was there anything that stood out in the cooking process? I will say this. When they got in the kitchen, everybody was constantly like asking what to do, and who, like, I know that they had RM and J-Hope were in charge of the pesto because they had pesto sauce.
Right.
And they were in charge of making the pesto, and the two of them
Oh,
It
the
took two.
blending, the
Yeah,
blending
the
of that.
constant blending and
Yes.
adding, and we need more of
Yeah.
this, we need more of that, and
Yeah.
so it took two of them to make pesto sauce.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Sugar's just over here doing his own thing. He's hardly interacting with anybody because he's just in his zone.
Zone. Yeah.
And there was a moment in the beginning he's just humming while he's cooking, and you're just like, okay, he's really comfortable here. I think even the chef was like, I don't need to worry about him.
Right, he did, because he didn't check on him as much.
Yeah, he was just like, oh, okay, I'll grab this dish. Oh, okay, let me grab this pan. He's like just going around and doing, what he needed to do. He did ask for the long chopsticks one time. That was the one thing he asked.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was just kind of like out of frame for a lot of the time because he was just doing his thing,
doing
his thing. Jin and JK, I think they're I don't think they had issues with cooking. I think they're dynamic as like the actual maknae and the wannabe maknae. They're just really silly together.
Yeah.
And so just seeing them like in the kitchen trying to complete this task together while, trying to be serious, but like we know they can't. So they were a lot of fun to watch. But yes, I felt so bad for Jimin and V because V literally was just like, oh, you told me to boil water? Okay, I will sit here and I will wait for the water to boil and I will do nothing else. And Jimin's like sauteing vegetables and making the sauce and like cooking the meat. Yeah. And he's just like, the water's still not boiling. What do I do?
Was it turned up high enough?
I don't know. I don't remember exactly what the issue. There was something. I think it was the heat level.
Yeah, it wasn't turned up high enough. And he was like, I guess he just like a little bit. It won't take long, but what is it? The expression? I should know this. Watch pot never boils.
Oh yeah, watch pot never boils. Yeah. So literally, and he's just sitting there waiting to put the noodles in, and then finally he does it. He's like, okay.
Timer.
Yeah, timer. And then he's like, now what? And Jimin's like, I did everything else. What were you doing? So,
but the presentation was very nice.
Yes, the presentation. I really wanted to eat all of it.
It looked good. It did look good. But they did have like sort of not group participation, but when they were doing the pesto, they did.
Oh yeah, because you had JK coming in trying to figure it out. I think V came in and was like, "Oh, what are you guys doing?" Like they just had they weren't sticking to their own team.
Yeah,
they were just it was a moment of blending.
Yes,
it was a true OT7 moment because they were like, "Oh, hey, they need help. Like, let's go over there. We're not doing anything right now. Like, let's go over there and help them."
And that usually happens. Thinking back and looking at all of the other cooking episodes, they do kind of
weave in and out of each other's stuff.
Yeah, with getting in each other's dish and stuff, or tasting it, or whatever. So
yeah.
But this was more of a competition kind of thing.
But even still, they were just like, "No, we're gonna help you. We'll let you know if the pesto's good."
Oh yeah, for real. So that was that, and they liked it. The chef liked it.
Yes, he did.
It was really good.
I think he had a hard time choosing. I think not a hard time. I think he was just like, I don't want to put somebody in last place, but like I have to.
Yeah.
So he he scored them all, like I said, relatively close to each other.
Yeah.
And they did their best. I think they did phenomenal jobs. I'll let them cook for me. I'll eat. Like if they said, here, this is something I made, I'm like, okay. Like I'm not gonna worry if it's undercooked or anything like that. Like, well, maybe V. Well, if it's meat, like if it's noodles, I know he's got a timer set and those are gonna be perfectly cooked noodles.
Leave him alone.
Not worried about that.
Alone. He's fine. He's learning.
That
is not his forte. He is. He's getting in there. He's learning. He's got so many cooks around him, though.
Yeah, he doesn't.
He's like, I'll just. Do you want me to make the noodles?
Do you want me to make the rice? I'll microwave the rice,
and I'll bring it out. But he's okay.
He is.
But 59 and 60 were games.
Yes, so they were. I don't think we knew. Did we figure out where they were, or did we miss that? We might have missed it.
Yeah,
where they were.
They were in. Yeah, they were just in the hotel though the whole time of those games.
And so, they were playing. They were playing different games. They started off playing some games related to their songs.
Yes.
So they had to, I think, guess. They got part of a like a sample
snippet,
of a snippet of a song, but it was like jumbled and distorted, and they had to figure out what song it was,
So
and then they had to sing the exact part that it was.
the exact lyrics.
Yeah. And then the next one was a translation game.
Yes.
Where they had to take
guess it.
Well, they had to take. They didn't have to guess.
No,
they knew
didn't,
exactly
because they knew what song.
So they got a clip of. They got a snippet of their song with English lyrics, and then they had to do direct translation to Korean for the English parts.
That was the first one?
No, that was the second one.
I mean, not the first game, but that
was the end of game. That was the end of episode.
Oh no! I have all that straight. I just thought that translation, that the game with the translation was not the next game.
Oh, the one with the next game.
No. I know you're probably right. But okay, so all right, then quick question. Oh. The translation, did they have to do it both ways? Did they do a game with English to Korean and then game Korean to English?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
My bad. That was me. Okay.
No.
Doesn't matter. It was me.
Okay, so
I was watching another game.
Clearly, we were watching another show. So yes, they had to do the direct translation to Korean while staying in the same tempo and rhythm of the song.
Yeah.
So that was fun. Just watching them kind of get tripped up by that. And then that brings us into episode 60. And this, they had, guessing games.
Yes, it was guessing games.
So they had like a bunch of different food items or different items, and different they had items. To either.
There were a lot of them were food.
Oh, most of them were snacks.
Yeah, snacks, exactly.
Most of them were snacks. So
and it was funny. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No.
It was funny because at one shot they had pulled back so that they could see all 4 of them, all 7 of them. I'm sorry. We pulled back, and I looked over, and I was like, "That's a lot of snacks." They had a lot of snacks over there.
Well, they eat.
Yeah, they do. But I realized it was also part of the game.
But I also realized we skipped games because they had the one with the hats.
Was that in the second one?
I think that was 60? The first one. I think that was 59. That was in 59? And they were playing. I can't remember the name of the game, but
something. Was it?
But they had the little like rabbit bunny hats with the things that hang down, and they had to squeeze to make the ears flop. Yeah, and so they had to. Yeah,
controllers and the straps. Well, they could have been used as straps to tie the hat on.
No, they're decoration.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you don't use those to keep the hats on.
I would have. Never mind, go ahead.
It's a style. It's a style of hat.
It's a style of hat.
Yeah, they're not used for function. They're for
everything is used for function. No, okay.
So they had to call the name, and that person, and how many times they had to say their name, and that person has to say their name in the rhythm, and then. But they also had to flop the ears a certain way. So it's like, I think it was right, left, together. So if they got 4, that's easy because you go like right, left, together. Right, left, together. Yeah. See, I would have messed up. I would have lost. But I think when you have it like 3 or something, an odd number, and you just have to remember like, okay, like say your name on the right count, but also make sure you're squeezing the right hand at the right count. So the ears flop. Yeah, and that was, I think, Jimin
challenge.
It was a challenge. Jimin got called out a lot on that one.
Yeah, that was challenging.
So he got so pouty, so whiny, and it's so funny because even during like the other games after, he kept the rabbit hat on.
Yeah,
and he just sit there pouting and whining with his little rabbit hat on. I was like, "Sir, you're a grown man. Why are you so adorable?"
Because I'm trying this. I'm trying to get this right. Yeah,
but he is Jimin. You know, that's just Jimin is just adorable. He's cutie, sexy, lovely.
That he is.
So
that was good.
I forgot about that game. So then they had to guess the like weight of the snacks, or you know how many were in a package, or I think that was pretty much the 2 variations. Yeah, it was either like, okay, guess how many are in this bag, or guess how many are in this container, or guess how much this weighs. You'd hold it for 5 seconds and you have to guess. Or without, they're all guess like how many and how much it weighs.
Okay.
Or if it's there was another one, like will it be even or odd number? Like the amount of ones in there, will it be even or odd? Yes. And that was another one. Yes. So they had that.
I knew there was a third one. I thought it had to do with ingredients, but no, it was the even.
Did they have one with ingredients? I don't think so.
I don't think so either. But that's what was in my head. But you're right. It was even and odd.
Yeah. So
you all right?
Yeah. Sniffly.
That time of year.
So that was but I don't know if you want to talk about this. The carpet. This woman. Can we talk about it?
I don't want to say anything bad about that. I don't.
Well, it's not their hotel.
I know.
She just had an issue with the carpet. She was like, why are they sitting on the ground? It's so dirty.
The carpet was dirty.
And she was like, every time they shot it, they showed it, she's just like, you could see her hands twitching. Like she really wanted to just clean it.
When it was one time, I said, hold on, let me get up. And you go try to clean the carpet?
I go ahead and paused it. And she was like, hold on, let me get up. She goes, I was like, are you going to go clean the carpet for them through the TV? Like, we can't continue the show.
It did bother me, and I didn't want to say anything, but it did. And then when they were doing the guessing game with the weight and the quantity with the foods, they had put some of it down on the carpet, and I lost it.
But Jimin heard you. He heard you from the past 2-3 years because he went and he got towels.
That's right.
And he put them down.
And he put them down.
And then put the food on top of that. But
yes, and from that point on, I was a little bit better. But I lost.
It's such a hard time. Like I did. Like physically watch her. I physically watched her just kind of like cringe every time she would see there was like just one spot that was really, really bad. That every time it zoomed out and and you saw that one spot, and I think it was right in front of J-Hope.
It was right. No, not J-Hope, because he was on the side. It was him, V, Sugar.
No, V was over.
I'm not sorry. Him, JK, Sugar, Jimin, V, Jin, and RM.
Oh, by the way, those were the teams. So it was because we didn't talk about the teams.
We didn't.
So it was Jin and RM, and then V and Jimin together again, and then Suga, JK, and J-Hope were together.
Right.
And that was how they were separated. And
as far as the teams,
yeah.
But it was in the center, and I assumed just by looking at it they must have moved furniture because the area where they were sitting, the carpet was much lighter. But in this is so I figured that was probably
a high traffic area.
High traffic area. And it just
probably like the stand where the dresser. They probably moved the dresser where the TV is on.
Was it in a room?
It was in a hotel room.
Yeah, but like.
Yeah, because the door was like right behind them.
That's right.
So I think it probably was that space.
That's set up. But it did bother me, and I'm sorry. I did not mean to focus on it, but it was really hard.
So do you remember who won? This one, who came in first? Because I remember who came in last.
I didn't JK, Sugar, and J-Hope come in first?
Did they, or was
no?
It was the
Jin.
RM and Jin.
RM and Jin, yes.
Yeah,
it was
RM and Jin came in first.
Yes.
And last.
The group that remained.
Last place?
No, not no.
Group that remained.
No, that remained. They in the first 2 episodes they were a team in the.
So yes,
second
V
so
and
Jimin,
V and Pouty Mouth and Jimin. Yeah, she had a hard time watching these episodes because she was like, they just can't catch a break.
I try to be balanced with how I feel about them. I mean, I don't over
love.
Okay.
Over love one
or
she really does
2.
Treat them like children.
I do.
She's like, these are my children, and boys. You can't have a favorite. I love them all equally.
Yeah,
and I get it.
And I cheer for them when it seems like they're not having a good time or not doing well. I'm like, come on. No, just give them some slack here. They trying.
She's a TV talker.
I am.
She is a TV talker.
But I am not a movie talker.
No, thank God.
No, I am not a movie talker.
Because we would never go to the movies together.
But I am a TV talker.
She is a TV talker.
Yes, I am. Don't let me watch a game or something like that.
Oh yeah. In fact, we have to wrap up soon so I can let her get back to her game, because I know that that's important. I know she's over here itching. Her feet, her leg is bouncing.
Oh gosh.
She wants to get back to her fix.
But you need to stop.
Who's playing today?
The Broncos and the Patriots, and then the Rams and Seattle Seahawks.
And who are we going for? When I say we, I mean her. I go by association.
The Rams.
Rams. Okay.
The Rams. I want the Rams to take it. I want them to go to the Super Bowl.
And that's the later game.
That's the later game. Yes.
Who are you going for right now? The Broncos. One that went Broncos. Oh, because they're against the Patriots. Okay. I was like, oh, okay, never mind. I understand.
Yeah. So yeah,
I get it.
That's that's a.
It's not a 4. You're just against the Patriots. You're like anybody but the Patriots. We are not a Patriots household.
No,
we're not Patriots fans.
Yeah.
And by we, I mean her. And I'm just not, because I don't want to be disowned.
You can have your own team.
I don't care enough.
But when you were in the basketball, which has nothing to do with BTS, why are we even talking about this?
Yes, it does. First off, Sugar plays basketball. He loves basketball.
I know.
He's an NBA ambassador, so we can tie it back to BTS however we want.
Yeah,
like that's
there's
always a link.
That's true.
Always a link.
But you did. I mean, there was times in basketball you weren't with me.
I was
with an opposing team or just another team.
Who on earth did I like?
You were with me with the Lakers for a while.
Yeah.
And then
I don't think I liked anybody. I was a Laker fan because you were a Laker fan, and I also
and that's the way it should be.
And I guess you grow up
wearing Laker.
It didn't help
apparel.
that my high school colors were also Laker
That's
colors.
right. Yes.
And she got real excited about that.
Yes.
So yeah, I've liked. Well, no, because you're not a Packers fan, and I like the Packers.
Oh.
But I like the Packers because I like their colors. I don't know anything about their playing skill. I'm not really much of a fan. I just like aesthetics.
Yeah.
I'm like, these colors go really well together. I think I'll like this team. Because I don't mind wearing their stuff. I'm like, I can wear that.
There's a place for that color scheme in my
I'm
wardrobe.
like, I got this. I can do those colors together. I can pull that off. I'll follow them. Yeah. I wonder what would happen if I actually got into sports like that. If I actually took the time. Like if I took the same energy I take getting into BTS and like looking at the albums and like watching the Run BTS episodes, if I put that same energy into sports.
You don't have that kind of time.
You're right. I don't.
You don't have that kind of
But
time.
I wonder what sport. Like I don't think it would be football. Although football is getting really easy to follow now that the kids are into. They're playing football, so now I'm understanding a lot more of like the terminology and what like the plays and stuff. But I feel like I might end up being a soccer fan if I put that kind of energy into sports.
Wow.
I feel like football, the real one, that you use your feet primarily.
How do you use your feet? You have to run with the ball. You just don't use the ball and your feet together, except when the kicker. But that's the only time. The ball, but.
Okay, I'll let you have that one. But yes, I think soccer. I think soccer might be the thing that I would be like, I'd get really passionate about soccer.
Go ahead, girl.
One day when I have time.
Yeah, but you ain't got that.
I don't have that kind of time. I have so much to get caught up with on BTS, and then they're coming back and they're giving us more stuff. So like, I don't think I'll ever be done.
No.
When they decide they're done, I guess I'll get into something else.
When they decide they're done.
Yeah, when they decide they're done, and they decide to do like their own personal projects and stuff.
And then
then I'll get into soccer.
Try a little.
The year
bit
will be
time,
2045. And I'll be finally able to get into soccer.
I've been waiting for this.
We're like, finally.
Okay, well, we got episodes through episodes 57 and 60, and
they were fun.
A good watch.
Like, so if you're gonna watch them for any particular reason, my reason to watch 57 and 58 is just for the food.
Yes.
For the food. And then my reason to watch 59 and 60 is for gymming. Yes.
That's your reason?
Yes, watch it for Jimin because he's just his little pouty face and his whining. Like he stole the show for me. I was just like, Jimin, I know, and especially because he was losing. Like he just got so pouty. I'm just like, oh my gosh, I can't.
There you go.
So yes,
I agree.
Watch it for those two reasons.
Yeah, I agree for the food for 57 and 58 and 58 and 57, 59 and 60 just was a little hard for me. I mean, just because of the situation.
Don't watch it if you're a clean freak. Like, don't watch it if messes give you anxiety.
Stop. No, I did. Well, I liked all of them. Not the struggle, but the challenges they had when they were going through the lyrics. Oh that was interesting.
And when they're like
my challenge,
and then when they're like play at home, and I was like, nope.
No, yes, no, we did. We both said no.
I was like, I can't. I don't. And even when I tried, and I was like, I think I know this song. I think I know this one.
Right.
Now the translation one, I did not try. I did not try. But like the guess the song, and I was like, oh, I think I know which one it is, and then just be completely wrong, and I'm like, what? That doesn't even sound the same.
That's because they added all those little.
But I don't like what. What did I hear? Like, well, what did I hear that I was like, oh yeah, with confidence, I was like, that's that song, and they're like, eh.
And what did they hear? You know that they were able to figure it out or not. It took them several guesses.
No, they definitely had some. They definitely had some challenges. It wasn't easy.
No, it wasn't.
But they looked like they were having fun.
Yeah.
And so as a result, we had fun watching them.
Ta-da.
So next time we're gonna talk about B. The album B. That's probably gonna be a two-parter because I think we have a lot of notes on the songs.
Yeah, we do. I know.
It's gonna be fun. Get ready, guys. Get ready to hear us talk on and on and on about B.
About B.
For 2 episodes. 2 whole Mondays.
Well, listen, thank you guys. I hope you watched your episodes. I hope you enjoy them. And we'll see you guys back soon.
Bye.
Bye.